So this is a brand new robotic system called Electric Friends. It's a robotic operated crane that will actually be able to do all kinds of movements like ordinary crane, but also linear movements, straight up and straight to the side. It's actually based on a new kind of industrial robots that will actually stop if it runs into anything. It's called a collaborative robot, and it is certified to work with people inside its operating radius. And that means that you can actually get up real close to the target, and it can be placed in a tight environment, in small studios, in virtual sets, and you'll have a lot of new applications for this robot that you could not do with the existing robotic solutions that are used today. So I can go through a little bit our user interface and how we actually program this robot. Here you'll see the main working area of our user interface. It consists of frames, which are actually keyframes that you can recall at any time. You have a small preview down here. If I just click one of the keyframes, the robot will move there in a straight line. You can see it's moving right here. It will go to the keyframes in a straight line at a predefined speed. Very suitable for changing from one angle to another, depending on what you want to film in a studio. If you want to build more complex movements with multiple frames and multiple waypoints, we just create what we call a shot right here. This is here an empty shot. I can just pull down 2, 3, 4, 5, or as many waypoints as you want, and you can now move through all of them in as a sequence. You'll be able to adjust the smoothness of the trajectory, how fast you want to go, and also the total time for a sequence. So I can also show you a little bit on how we actually move the robot when you're programming the frames. So I'll just open up a new frame right here. Here you'll see the video underlay directly in the screen. There are some icons here that is showing you the camera scene from above, from behind, and from the side. So I can just grab any of these icons, move it around, and the camera will actually track my movements. Move it a little bit down in a straight line. This makes it very easy to place the camera exactly where you want it. This circle here represents the total range of the robot. So you always know where the robot is and where the camera is and how much range you have left. And you get a very good physical sense of where the robot is in space. To do a pan movement, you just grab this handle on the side here, move it around, and you'll see the camera tracking very good. We'll move it back here. Here you'll see a virtual element that is rendered by Vizrt. We have a full tracking system on this robotic crane that is very accurate. It's very well suited for virtual studios and augmented reality. We are also fully integrated with Vizrt and multiplay, so you can actually trigger movements from the studio automation software, and you will get even more automation of your broadcast. In addition to recalling the movements of the robot, we also recall the lens settings. So you will actually only need to work on this screen to program the robot. You do not have to use physical joysticks anymore. This will give you full control of the robot. Yeah, so this is the Electric Friends robot, showing you how we can use this robot with all the Vizrt software.